Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, please click the subscribe and bell buttons to be notified when new videos are uploaded, and like, comment, and also share the videos with your friends and family. Today we will be taking a walking tour through Speightstown, the second largest town on the island.
This was Alma Beach.
This was Alma Beach.
It was supposed to be Sanders doing now. Yeah, this was Alma Beach. It was down sort of Sanders. Sanders between Sanders and the government. Happened and it had to stop. Here we start again. So I don't know the real issue concerning that part.
Okay.
Sanders supposed to be one of this.
Nice. Speightstown is the second largest town on the island and was formerly settled in the 1630s. It is located on the west coast of Barbados in the northern parish of St. Peter, which is about 12 miles north of Bridgetown, the capital city. During the 17th century, in the earliest days of settlement, Speightstown was not only the oldest and busiest seaport on the island, but also a commercial center and trading hub in Barbados. It was once a bustling coastal town with exports of tobacco and cotton, until Barbados began producing sugar in vast quantities destined directly to London from Speightstown, especially to Bristol. Because the port conducted an especially lucrative trade with Bristol, England, Speightstown became affectionately known as Little Bristol and rapidly rose to become one of the wealthiest colonies in the world. Okay, so these are
Sprat. What? Sprat. They got more sardines.
small sardines. We're just cleaning up now. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Speightstown also has its primate neighbors who roam the streets at random. Speightstown was named after the wealthy Jewish merchant named William Speight, who became a member of Barbados's first assembly during the colonial years and was also the owner of the land on which the town is located. At that time, the roads in Barbados were very underdeveloped, and there used to be schooner boats which ferried passengers and goods to and from Bridgetown, where planters and their slaves sailed to establish a colony at Charlestown, South Carolina, in the 1670s. Speightstown was the main port that George Askew could not capture when he was dispatched by Oliver Cromwell to quell an insurrection in Barbados in 1649, since Barbadians were loyal to Charles I and would not accept Cromwell as their protector. For 6 months, Askew was unable to land in Barbados, and many intense attacks on Speightstown were repelled by the numerous small forts along the shore that protected the town. Here are some guys removing some debris from the sand in order to set up umbrellas and chairs later on to do some business with tourists and locals. This young businessman has his shop on wheels so that he can move from place to place. The fort that helped to protect Barbados from invasion included the Coconut and Denmark forts, which were located near to the Orange Fort, where the Speightstown Esplanade is currently located. The Orange Fort was located in the center of town where the fish market is currently located. Eventually, Barbados was captured with the help of a defector who led SQ and his forces to land at Speightstown, where they met with representatives of the island and in 1652 signed the Charter of Barbados, which was an agreement that gave Barbados rights and privileges unheard of in any of the other islands. It guaranteed that Barbados could not be taxed without the consent of a Barbados General Assembly.
Yes.
The antique town has now become the center of a tourist area as well as a secondary shopping center. Many historic buildings dating from colonial times still remain standing in the town and can be seen mostly along this street, Queen Street, Church Street, and Orange Street. Speightstown is probably the only place where you can still see some of the original colonial architecture, with buildings dating back to the early settlement of Barbados still standing, including some of the town's once solidly built townhouses that belonged to the wealthy merchants. So part of the charm of Speightstown stems from its well-maintained colonial architecture combined with its more modern buildings and of course the beautiful beaches. This building on Queen Street, Speightstown, is one of the 18th century old structures which is currently being renovated. The whole idea is to maintain the historical integrity of the building and its original look by preserving the original stone and brick work in order to retain that rustic feel to the finished product. The building, which will be converted to a restaurant and apartment for rent, should be opened by the latter part of January or the early part of February, and will be offering locally produced food straight from the farm to the table with a variety of cuisine to choose from. When completed, it will help to bring back additional life to the city. Unfortunately, the Arlington House Museum is presently closed, and this is because of a fire that took place at Archer's Hall, which is the building on the opposite side of the road facing the museum. Speightstown is relatively quiet, with Queen Street being the main road running through the town, where there are several shops, some corporate offices, supermarkets, fishing complex, and many fine restaurants.
You know what? So I will see myself.
Yeah,
You got me?
got it. It won't say no though, it's when I upload the video.
Yeah. You can come back and check me here, guys. Sell the ads.
Oh, you sell the papers there?
Sell the nation. We sell up now.
Oh. Oh, so there's your booth here. Nation booth. Cool.
You got the stand up there. Yeah. Sell the ads. Sell all the papers out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's nothing really. Never did cool. Right there.
Alright.
So I will see myself.
You will see yourself.
God bless.
Thank you, brother.
Happy New Year, my brother.
You too, man. Alright.
All right. Keep up.
Morning, sir. Just pondering.
Yeah, just watching.
Yeah, alright. Water clear, man.
Yeah, wait.
Right, yeah.
Picking up the video, picking up it.
Yeah. Right. So you're just relaxing and enjoying the nature?
Yeah, well, the business, so I'm going to enjoy it.
You go enjoy it. Fair enough.
The guys are working now, and I'm going to enjoy it.
My, truly, you can't stop living because of what is happening around, you know?
Right, true.
Correct.
Can't give up.
Can't give up.
You shouldn't.
Exactly.
I was watching them waves, they come in. I was seeing, you know, you're surfing the waves. I got a little wave coming up. I do surfing too, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I was just deciding to go in the sea and, you know, just sit down and ride. I know yet.
Still trying to decide.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright. Alright, thanks a lot, brother.
Okay, take care of you.
Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you.
Alright. It is cassava cooking sauce.
Baby, it's me.
Yes, or
I love you.
just tell. How much are you selling? $3. Okay, give me 5 pounds, 5 by 3.
And now a bit about Barbados currency. On the grey bill is the $100, the orange $50, the purple is a $20, the brown is a $10, the green $5, and the blue $2. There's also a silver dollar, 25 cents piece, a 10-cent piece, and a 5-cent piece. The 1 cent was dropped some time ago because it was said that it takes too much money to make 1 cent. Behind Queen Street is a major bus terminal with services operating to various parts of the island. This is one of the newer electric buses. Do you remember earlier there were some guys cleaning the beach to place the chairs and umbrellas? Well, this is what it is looking like now. Well, I have now reached the end of the tour of Speightstown and I'm heading back to my starting point. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.